It's time for Money Time at Money9 English. I'm Ajay and let's get straight to today's headlines. Miss it at your own risk. The IT department has tweeted this tagline to warn citizens of repercussions of missing Aadhaar-PAN linking deadline. The deadline to link the two databases is June 30, 2023 on penalty of 1,000 rupees. To link PAN with Aadhaar, citizens can visit Income Tax Department's portal, which is www.incometax.gov.in IEC portal. Then they need to click on Quick Links section and then they will have to click on the Link Aadhaar option, following which they can link the two databases. The IT department has warned in a tweet that those who would miss this deadline shall not be able to file income tax return. They would not be able to avail of various tax benefits and their PANs would become invalid and their returns would not be processed. And adding to that, today was also the last date for free update of Aadhaar details. From tomorrow, citizens will have to pay a fee for the same. And it's a Make in India moment for Chinese auto manufacturer MG Motors. The company is all set to walk the Atmanirbhar Bharat path as according to media reports. JSW Group's owner may buy majority stake in MG Motors. Currently, Shanghai headquartered SAIC Motors owns the automobile company. But if Sargent Jindal chairman and MD of JSW Group completes the acquisition, Chinese investors will be left with only minority stake in the company. And next news is for those who have invested in Vodafone Idea. According to media reports, the debt-laden telecom had submitted a report to the government earlier this month that UK's Vodafone Group and Aditya Birla Group will infuse 14,000 crore rupees in the telecom. For this, both the parent companies will further buy Vodafone Idea's equity and will also be raising capital. Well, in these turbulent times, Vodafone's parent companies have come forward to help revive the debt-laden telecom. This is a sigh of relief for all those retail investors who have invested in the telecom. On this news, Vodafone stock closed almost 3% higher on Wednesday at 7.92 rupees a piece on the BSE. Moving on, aviation regulator DGCA has said that airfares on certain domestic routes in India have begun to reduce after government directed airlines to take note of soaring airfares following the Go First debacle. According to the aviation regulator, airfares have already begun to fall on some domestic routes like Delhi-Srinagar, Delhi-Ahmedabad, Delhi-Pune, etc. Earlier, in a series of tweets on Monday, Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia had said that fares have been reduced by up to 60% and are likely to decline further on certain routes. Falling airfares will give relief to regular flyers. In the last 1 year, real estate prices in the country have risen by 8% in the January to March quarter of the calendar year 2023. During this period, Delhi NCR has seen the biggest jump of 16% in property prices. In Delhi NCR, Dwarka Expressway witnessed the highest jump of close to 59% in just 1 year. After this, property prices have risen the most in Golf Course Road in Gurugram. The prices in Golf Course Road are now the highest in the NCR region, surpassing the rates even in Delhi. Property prices are continuously rising in the country because of the rise in construction cost and strong demand. Surprisingly, during the same period, property prices fell in Mumbai metropolitan region by 2% to 19,219 rupees per square feet. This report was prepared by Realtors apex body CREDAI in collaboration with other real estate consultants. Well, moving on, loans will continue to be costlier in the country as RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das has hinted that there is no possible indication of reduction of interest rates in the near term. The RBI had hiked the repo rate to 6.5% and the rate of interest at which banks sanction loans are tied up with the repo rate. The surge in repo rate had forced banks to increase lending rates as well. The RBI did not hike rates in the last MPC meet held earlier this month. Adding to that, after retail inflation fell to a 25-month low of 4.25%, speculations were rife that RBI could finally reduce the repo rate. But a statement from the government in London that India's disinflation process is going to be gradual and slower. Up next, electric vehicle startup Hop Electric has hiked prices of its electric scooter Leo. Customers will now have to pay 97,500 rupees to buy low-speed variant of Hop Leo, while they will have to pay 84,000 rupees for the high-speed variant of the two-wheeler. This is due to the FAME 2 subsidy cut by the central government for electric two-wheelers. Although the Jaipur-based Hop Electric has cut prices of its electric bike, the Oxo, the bike has become cheaper by 17,000 rupees. Customers will now have to pay 1.48 lakh rupees for the electric motorcycle. Moving on, Chinese smartphone manufacturer Infinix has launched Infinix Note 30 5G with 108 megapixel cameras. There are two variants of this smartphone. The lowest variant houses 4GB RAM and 128GB storage capacity and costs 14,999 rupees, while the higher variant will cost 15,999 rupees. Axis Bank debit and credit card holders will get 1,000 rupees discount. Both the variants sport 6.78-inch screen, 16 megapixel front camera and 5000 mAh battery. And showering praise on improving condition of banking industry of the nation, domestic credit rating agency ICRA has said in FY24, the overall gross NPA and net NPA of all the banks in the country is likely to fall to its lowest level in the last 10 years. ICRA expects banks to report GNPA of 2.63% and NNPA of 0.83% in FY24. Further, the credit rating agency said that the overall GNPA has continuously reduced in the last 5 years. The ROE of public banks has inched closer to that of private banks. Public banks' ROE has improved to 13.4%, while private banks' ROE is 14%. Going forward, ICRA expects credit and asset quality of banks to keep improving. In FY23, banks registered strong loan growth of 15%. ICRA expects banks to clock loan growth of 11 to 14% in the current financial year. Favorable outlook towards banking industry is expected to impact the performance of share prices of banking stocks. Now then, if you invest in direct plans of mutual funds, then here is a good news for you. Investing in direct plans is going to become all the more safe and convenient for retail investors, as capital market regulator SEBI has introduced a framework to regulate platforms where retail investors invest in direct plans. Now, these platforms will be either registered as a stock brokerage firm or as an agent of asset management companies registered in India. Now, SEBI will decide how much charges such platforms can levy on retail investors. Their fund will be protected from cyber security threats. That's it for today here on Money Time at Money9 English. Download the Money9 app and stay tuned to Money9 English's YouTube channel. Also, do check out the revamped website of Money9, money9.com. This is me, Ajay, signing off. See you all again tomorrow at the same time. Until then, take care and good night.